What's going on, guys? Week fucking Q&A 5 or something? I don't fucking know. I lost track and I don't give a fuck. Week 5, Q&A 5, like week 17 or some shit like that, cuz I'm not very good with setting dates and accomplishing them of my Q&A series. I don't really, I could always go for like the cliche and overused ask Kryoz, or we could just keep it Q&A. And I keep this only to my YouTube comments. Maybe one day we'll venture out to the Twitter land and my YouTube comments. But right now, I like keeping it just my YouTube comments. It's easier to keep track of. I don't have to fucking look through a hashtag. We got like 40 questions this week. Actually, 36 as I can see on my other monitor. I lied. But it's kind of like 40. Some of these are pretty long. And let's get into it. Look, bitch, we have the same hoodie, and I have a better watch. Let me look at this link. Can't confirm. Does have the same hoodie? Maybe. I don't know. I see some text on the chest area. Not that I'm not. She does have a watch. I can't say if it's a better watch. It's for sure a watch. The angle of the picture is really weird, though. It's a nice watch. I'm not gonna say it's not nice. I do like that hoodie, though. Is it the same as mine? It looks darker than mine, honestly. And do I have... I don't know what that is. Give me a second to Google it, and I'll tell you if I have it or not. So I'm looking at this VSCO. I don't know how to say it. It looks pretty cool, actually. It looks like it's just like a camera app, but they give you a lot of effects you can do. I'm actually gonna install it right now. Who's your favorite comedian? Probably, I really like Mitch Hedberg, just because he had like a very, I don't know. I feel like we kind of talked the same. I don't know. Like, whenever he like did a joke or was on stand up, like by no means is he some like super active dude. He kind of just sat there, super chill, super relaxed, and just fucking dropped people with the punchlines. He was a great one liner, which I really liked. So probably Mitch Hedberg is one of my all-time favorite comedians. There's others out there that I like, but Mitch Hedberg, numero uno. And dos, fuck it, he's top 2, baby. You live alone? No, I still live with my parents and my dogs. My dogs pay rent. LOL, are you high or something? Nah, recreational marijuana use isn't allowed in Missouri. I mean, it's not legal. People still do it. Do I do it? No. Would I do it if I got legalized? Probably. When are you and Smitty gonna make your relationship official? When he stops being gay about it. But he's like, no, I don't want people to know I suck your dick. I'm like, Smitty, people already know, dude. How flexible are you? And do you like when women can bend like some crazy shit? I mean, I feel like most men, or probably even some women, maybe even some other. I mean, I don't know, dude. I feel like I'm offending someone. I feel like I'm not being totally like correct whenever I just say men and women. I feel like someone's gonna be like, there's more than just two genders. Anyways, yeah, of course, it was pretty cool. How flexible am I? Not that flexible. I actually pulled something while I was washing my leg in the shower today, because I put it up and I can't wash it because I can get like a better wash on it, so I don't have to bend over so much because I ain't flexible enough for that. Mary, fuck, kill, Vern, Golgi, or Chief. Also, you the best, John. Thank you. I think I answered this before. For sure, still marry Vern. Probably fuck Brennan, just because if I kill him, my paychecks end. And kill Chief. But, I think it'd be kind of cool to fuck Chief whenever he's putting that voice on. I feel like that'd be very interesting for sure. I really love that pink hoodie. Oh my god, those watches, man, you've been collecting. Are you planning to move out if you're not already? I do eventually plan on moving out. By the way, as I'm sure you already know, I think the pink hoodie is just going to be a staple from here on out. There's another one back there. I got 2 for some reason. I'm not going to complain about it, though. But yeah, I've been collecting watches, and by collecting, I mean I have 5 of them. I haven't really bought any more. There is a Nixon that I want. It's like all I know is it has a burgundy face, and it looks so fucking nice. I want it around my wrist. But yeah, I do plan on moving out eventually. I don't know when. I don't know where I want to move. I kind of want to move where everyone else has moved, kind of to the Pacific Northwest up there. But I don't know who I would live with. I don't really want to live by myself instantly, like I could live in an apartment because by no means am I like up super late at night making a fuck ton of noise. I would just get soundproofing and stick that shit up on the wall for Gucci. But I don't know. I'll eventually move out. I might just stay around here because like the housing market around here is so cheap. It's insane. If you got Yeezys for retail, would you sell them for more or keep them? Depends on the Yeezys I got. I think if I got the gray ones, I'd probably resell. Probably if I got the Oxford Tans, I'd resell. Or the Turtle Doves, I'd resell. But I'd for sure keep the all black 750s. If I got any of the 950s, they'd be instantly resale. What's your favorite movie, John, you sexy man? Recently, I would have to say The Martian, just because that's like the most recent one I've seen. Although I've heard absolutely incredible things about The Revenant. So I kind of want to go see that one. I didn't see Star Wars yet, just because I'm not like the biggest Star Wars fan out there. But like I still like it. It got spoiled for me super early on, so it's just like, I don't really care for spoilers, though. Personally, they don't ruin a movie for me. You ever get mad that you don't have as many subs as some of the people you play with or that you hang out with? By the way, love your vids. Keep it up. I feel like it's a very petty thing to get mad about. I feel like there's more things I could waste my energy that I don't have anyways on. And also, just a quick break. I want to go back. I didn't put that Kryoz on screen just because I didn't know if she wanted it on screen. I don't want to put it on screen and whatever. What kind of watch would you recommend? Depending on your price range, depending on the type of watch you like. Me personally, as you could tell by most of my watches, I like a very simple watch. My Avi 8 is probably like my most busy watch, and I wouldn't even call this super busy. It's still a very clean watch. I mean, it has the dates that rotate around. Is this off? So I would look for Nixon. Fossil has some pretty nice watches. Citizen even has some nice simple watches. Those are all ones you could look for. That's like a fairly low price range. Tucker has a nice watch. It's like a skeleton watch, but I can't remember the name. Ever seen Dick Figures? It's made by Mondo Media. I have. I watched it a while ago. I don't know if they still make it. I feel like I remember like they had the end of season 1 is like the last one I watched, and I don't remember if they made any more. But yeah, I watched Dick Figures. I fucking love that shit. So you have the choice of going on a date with a girl. Would you rather see her fit pics or her nudes? Probably her nudes. I would like to say that I'm not so shallow that if a girl didn't dress up to my standards per se. Although most girls that I talk to have a pretty good sense of fashion. They don't just throw out they just don't like, I don't know. Like I haven't really seen girls that just throw on sweatpants and a t-shirt since fucking high school, which is really nice. It's really refreshing. Granted, they probably don't care as much, or maybe just don't spend as much as I do on clothes, but probably the nudes. Or maybe like partial fit pic, partial nudes. That'd be great. Would you suggest people do YouTube as a hobby? Do you have any advice for new YouTubers? Never go into YouTube wanting to do it as a job. That's not the right reason to get into YouTube. Pretty much everyone you see today that is doing YouTube as a job started as a hobby. They were just bored at their house one day playing video games. They found out they could record it. They recorded it. I've been doing this shit for like 2 years, and I haven't earned enough to. I can maybe afford a mediocre apartment if I split the rent with someone. Like I don't make a lot at all. It's not even something that you want to get into as a job, because if you try to get into as a job, you're going to be very demotivated whenever you see that your paycheck comes in. It's like $10 or $20 or $30 and like you just won't be able to sustain yourself off of it. Bitch, you thirsty? Please grab a Sprite. My crip's lurking. Don't die tonight. Y'all fucking love North, dude. I love Vince Staples. Pretty much whenever I just go to YouTube and I want to listen to music, I just type in Vince Staples and I let that shit autoplay. Then it gets to Senorita, but it's not the explicit version, so I'm just like, what the fuck? Then I gotta type in Senorita. Then I realize. Any tips or recommendations for getting into fashion? The best thing I can say is if you actually want to get into it, I would say 1, find out what you want to do. Me personally, I'm into very long t-shirts that are possibly oversized, or like I don't like slim fitting things at all except pants, for 2 reasons. 1, I'm a fat boy. 2, I'm a fat boy. Sometimes whenever I go on subreddits or forums, I see people trying to dress in ways that they've seen other people dress that just doesn't fit their body type at all. and don't try to like force any style on yourself, if that makes sense. I would recommend going to like any fashion forums or subreddits, looking up inspiration or inspo albums, and just going through there, find people that outfits you like. Now keep in mind, in most of those inspo albums, people are going to be wearing very pricey things. Not all of them, but people will probably have some higher end designer shit on. So don't expect to get into that instantly. But then just look for clothes. And I would definitely say when you're first getting into it, go into stores, try shit on, just experiment, man. You'd either stub your toe or scrape your knee, but the twist is the pain of your decision will last you the rest of your life. Fuck. Huh. Now, like I wonder, I'm assuming he means like the initial pain. Because when I stub my toe, that pain is way worse. But after like 20 seconds, like the pain is still there, but it's not as bad. But personally, last time I scraped my knees, I actually didn't feel any pain until I looked down and noticed that all the skin on my knees was pretty much missing. But I would probably have to say scrape my knees. Scrunch or fold the toilet paper when you wipe. I don't actually know what I technically do. Like, here's what I do. I grab a little bit of it, like this, okay? And then up one ply, I push that down. Then I just kind of roll it around my fingers. And then I pull it off. And then I scrunch it a little bit just so I have like a grip on it. Put me in the next one here, I'll scream. I don't want this guy to scream, wake up his family possibly. We play Legion, you fuck or not, and then why don't you hardly play WoW anymore? I don't play WoW anymore because I'm pretty much waiting for Legion. WoW's pretty boring right now. Not a lot of things to do besides just the same old. I think Legion had an alpha update, but I didn't really hear much about it, so I just assumed that it's not a big update. Is that the Hotline Bling hoodie from r/streetwear? Nope, it's just a normal. I mean, I'm sure the Hotline Bling was probably put on just a generic pink hoodie, but nope. It's just, honestly, you kind of look like you lost weight, just by the way. You're just trying to get my pants, aren't you? I have to make a stupid question or finish you so you finally answer one of mine. Now, I've been practicing German a little bit, okay? So what he said, and if I glance over, just keep in mind, I'm just trying to remember German. I'm not looking at Google Translate. He said, which part of your family is German? Your parents or your grandparents? Probably more my grandparents or my great-grandparents are more of the German side. My parents are, I mean, really, I guess technically all of us are. But we were all born in America. I mean, I would say I'm a very diluted German. What are your goals for 2016? Grow my channel, get partnered on Twitch, get in better shape. I don't really care about like losing a lot of fat. I want my arms to be fucking massive. So like whenever a girl comes up to me and just like hugs me, if I hug her too hard, she's dead. That'd be fucking sick. I don't want to kill women. That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just saying it'd be cool if I could be able to do that. Like it won't be cool to kill women. Just, you know what the fuck I mean. Fuck you. Would you rather fuck an ugly vagina or an extremely attractive watermelon? What? Oh man. I don't really. I mean, I'm trying to think of like the difference between like what someone would consider an ugly vagina or like a super pretty vagina. Like I have my like personally, like I have mine like, oh man, that's what I really like a vagina to look like. So it's a weird thing to think about. Never really thought of what an attractive watermelon would look like. There's pros and cons, right? The pro of the ugly vagina. At least I got to have sex. The con is this bitch has an ugly vagina. The pro of a watermelon is it's attractive. But the con is it's a fucking watermelon. Probably the watermelon, honestly. That shit in the microwave for a little bit. Who really knows the difference? I don't know because I've never done that before. I've actually never even bought a watermelon in my life. John, your channel really good. Just kidding. Go fuck yourself. Hold back the tears. Hold them back. You can do this. You're strong. What would you do with a small loan of $1 million? I would get an investor and invest a very large portion of it. Probably like 900,000 of it. I'm assuming that's after taxes, the million, not before. Regardless, like 90% of it would instantly go to an investor. I love the stories you made in Fucked Up Friday, or not Fucked Up, well, Fanfic Friday, also Fucked Up Friday because it happened all on Friday. And I got whatever. And I'm just gonna assume what this guy meant. Will you ever make more stories with people who can handle it? Probably not. I don't know why they couldn't handle it, but just play with a bunch of pussies, I guess. Fuck boy, what's the secret for that perfect hair? Right now, the current secret of how it is right now is I don't fucking know. I haven't done shit to it today. I don't know. I don't shampoo my hair every day. Maybe that's it. I shampoo it like maybe once a week. How long have you been doing YouTube? Fucking 2 or 3 years, maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. Another channel that had like 1K subs, which at the time I thought 1K was like fucking insane, dude. Why do you keep apologizing for your content being shit? Really, your content is gold. I don't know. I don't want to get like an ego about my content. Personally, I know I could put in more work into my videos, but I feel like I don't want to. That sounds bad. But like I could put in more work to my videos, but I feel like they don't need it. You like streetwear, and which streetwear brands do you enjoy the most? I think the brand that has gotten the most of my money within the past year is Keeping New York Everywhere. I don't know. I mean, I'm wearing like this long sleeve I have on right now is from Keeping New York Everywhere. They just have really good quality. I've never gotten a piece of their clothing that had like stray threads or anything like that. So I fucking love that. I hate when I get something that has like threads sticking out that I have to like cut off and like burn a little bit to like close them off so they don't slip out or whatever. Setup video? I'll do a setup video once my desk isn't a mess. Like I have some shit over here. It's not really trash. It's just like junk. Watching videos has got me into like fashion, sort of. Like I have a job, I don't get much money, so I save up and get shoes and jacket. But my question is, if you had to pick up like a couple pieces of clothing you would wear, what would you get? When I first answered this question, it was in a very long-winded fashion, so I figured I'm going to voice over just a dumbass-looking picture of me, like most of them, and get a little bit quicker. When you're first getting into it, you want to go for basics. You never really want to go for one of those big pieces, such as me. Currently, a big piece is some Margiela Gats, or some Rick Owens Ramones, or some Saint Laurent Chelsea's, or something of that. A high-end piece. You just want to go for semi-cheap, quality basics. So t-shirts. You can either get layering t-shirts, you can get jackets, Anorax pullovers, some jeans. Once again, like jeans can also get very expensive if you want to get raw denim. You just don't want to go anything crazy. Basics is really what you want to get. Plain t-shirts, or you can get different t-shirts. You can get flannels and t-shirts. Anything that you can just like throw on multiple different ways to make an outfit, but none of the pieces have to be super standout. Just don't get anything super crazy. Don't get any designer brand names or nothing like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching my Q&A. Hope you fucking hated it. Leave me more questions down below. I have this thing in my hand. I don't know what it is, but it kind of looks like a shark mouth a little bit. Could also be a missile or fish. A fish going into a shark mouth. How fucking convenient. Could also be like a shield, Kind of like a... But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.